Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing the person you love most, your mom, dad, grandparent, isn't just getting old. What if those little changes you've been brushing off, the skipped meals, the endless naps, the foggy moments, are actually their body screaming, time's running out? Here's the gut punch: death doesn't always barge in for the elderly. Sometimes it sneaks up, dropping subtle hints for months, even a year, before the final curtain falls. And the worst part? Most of us miss them. We're too busy, too hopeful, too blind to see the truth until it's too late to prepare, too late to say, "I love you" one more time, too late to make their last days glow with comfort and dignity. I missed those signs with my grandma, and that regret still cuts like a knife. Today, I'm laying bare 5 shocking clues that could mean your loved one is in their final year, clues I ignored, clues that haunt me, clues you can't afford to overlook. These aren't just random quirks of aging, they're red flags, backed by science, seen by doctors, and, trust me, felt in the heart. Stick with me, because this isn't about fear, it's about giving you the power to act, to love smarter, and to make every single moment count before it's gone. Number 1, the weight drops, and it's not just aging. You see it first in their clothes. That favorite sweater hangs loose, their belt needs an extra hole, and their face, once round and rosy, looks sharp, almost hollow. Maybe they're picking at their dinner, leaving half the plate untouched, or skipping breakfast altogether. You think, oh, they're just not hungry anymore. Old folks don't need much food, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Unintentional weight loss in seniors isn't a quirk, it's a siren blaring that their body's winding down. I saw it with my grandma, Rose. She'd always been the queen of Sunday pot roast, piles of mashed potatoes, gravy dripping, the works. But in her last year, she'd nibble a bite, push the plate away, and say, "I'm full." Full? From 2 forkfuls? We laughed it off, said she was watching her figure at 82. I wish I'd known what it really meant. Here's the science: when the body nears its end, it stops playing by the old rules. Digestion slows. By age 70, your stomach produces less acid, making it harder to break down food. Nutrient absorption tanks, proteins that used to build muscle, just slip through the cracks. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it's not just about looking frail. Muscles waste away, and suddenly, standing up from a chair feels like deadlifting a car. Falls skyrocket. Did you know over 36,000 seniors die from fall-related injuries every year in the US? That's more than car accidents for their age group. And it starts with weight loss nobody notices. But it's not just muscles. Appetite fades because the brain's checking out. Taste buds, 40,000 in your youth, dwindle to under 15,000 by 80, so food tastes bland, joyless. Smell weakens too, that warm apple pie aroma? It's just there now. Worse, the hypothalamus, the brain's hunger switch, starts ignoring signals to eat. Why? Because the body knows it's slowing down, conserving energy for vital organs, not chasing calories. Chronic diseases pile on: cancer, heart failure, kidney issues, often silent for months, trigger weight loss before the big symptoms hit. My grandma had heart failure we didn't catch until too late. The weight loss was our first clue, ignored. What can you do? Don't shove a burger in their face. That's what I did, and it only stressed her out. If they're losing weight, 5% in a month or 10% in 6, it's doctor time. Not to fix them, but to understand. Blood tests can spot nutrient gaps or hidden illnesses. Meanwhile, focus on comfort, soft foods like oatmeal, creamy soups, or mashed bananas. Hydration's huge, 6 to 8 cups of water daily, even sips, keeps them stronger than force-feeding steak. Protein shakes? Sure, but only if they like them, otherwise, it's a fight nobody wins. Weigh them monthly, gently, without judgment. I'd wrap Grandma in a hug while checking her scale, not a chore, a moment. That's what they need, love, not lectures. And here's a tip from my mistake, don't guilt them. I'd say, come on, Grandma, you gotta eat. She'd smile, try, then push it away. It wasn't defiance, it was her body saying no. Offer small, frequent snacks, cheese cubes, yogurt, a slice of toast, easier than a big meal. If they're still fading, ask a hospice nurse about appetite stimulants or pain meds that might help. It's not about bulking them up, it's about dignity. They're not failing you, they're fighting a battle you can't see. Be their ally, not their coach. Number 2, exhaustion that sleep can't touch. Next up, they're tired. Not, I had a long day, tired, think, I can't lift my head off the pillow, tired. They're napping through their favorite shows, too drained to answer the phone, or just staring at the wall, eyes heavy, like their soul's half gone. You think, they're old, they need more rest. Nope. This is different. This is the body rationing its last drops of energy, and it's a screaming clue the end's near. I saw it with my dad's mom, Nana Jean. She'd been a firecracker, gardening, gossiping, out walking me at 75. Then, one summer, she started dozing mid-conversation. By fall, getting to the kitchen was a marathon. My dad said, she's just slowing down. Slowing down? She was shutting down. Here's what's going on, the body's a machine, and it's running out of fuel. The heart, pumping 20% less blood by age 70, can't deliver oxygen like it used to. Muscles starve, lungs lag, lung capacity drops 50% from 30 to 80, and every step feels like sprinting uphill. Metabolism shifts into survival mode, saving energy for breathing, not moving. Organs slow, the liver, kidneys, even the brain, they're all on low battery. Sleep doesn't recharge them anymore because the system's too broken to reset. Nana Jean would sleep 14 hours and still look like she'd run a race just sitting up. This exhaustion shows up sneaky. They might be fine 1 minute, chatting about old times, then crash, eyes drooping, voice fading. Simple tasks, brushing teeth, buttoning a shirt, become impossible. I'd find Nana's shoes untied because tying them was too much. Worse, it's not just physical. Emotionally, they're drained. They stop laughing at your jokes, skip family dinners, or snap when you nudge them to get up. It's not them, it's their body saying, I can't. What's your move? First, don't push. I'd drag Nana to the porch, thinking fresh air would perk her up. It didn't, she'd just slump, miserable. Let them rest when they need it, extra pillows, a cozy recliner, no guilt. Swap big plans for small joys, read them a page from their favorite book, hum a song, or just sit quietly. Keep their space safe, clear rugs to prevent trips, add grab bars if they're wobbly. Check for patterns, sleeping 12 plus hours and still wiped? That's not aging, it's decline. A doctor can test for anemia, heart issues, or meds messing them up, some drugs, like beta blockers, tank energy. Here's a pro tip, track their day. Jot down when they're alert versus zonked. Patterns help you plan, maybe mornings are better for a quick chat or a bite. And don't ignore the emotional side. Nana started pulling away, and I took it personally. I'd say, why don't you care anymore? Stupid move, she cared, she just couldn't show it. Hold their hand, tell them they're enough. That's what I wish I'd done more. Those quiet moments beat any pep talk. Number 3, their mind slips away. This one's a dagger to the heart. Their mind starts fading. That sharp-as-a-tack person who'd beat you at Scrabble or tell stories with every detail. They're forgetting your birthday, asking the same question 3 times, or staring blankly, lost in their own living room. Maybe they snap at you, cry for no reason, or just go quiet, like they've checked out. You think, oh, it's dementia, or they're just moody. Maybe. But often, it's the brain signaling the body's nearing the end. I saw this with Grandpa Joe, my mom's dad. He'd been a history buff, reciting Civil War dates like a professor. Then, in his last year, he'd call me by my cousin's name, forget where he parked his car, still in the garage, and once got mad because he thought I stole his wallet. It was on his dresser. We chalked it up to old age. It wasn't. Here's the deal, the brain needs oxygen and nutrients, just like any organ. But by 80, blood flow to the brain drops 20%, sometimes more if they've got heart trouble or diabetes. Neurons misfire, memories blur, and emotions swing wild, calm 1 second, cranky the next. It's not always dementia, sometimes it's just the body's systems slowing, prioritizing survival over sharpness. Withdrawal's another sign. They stop talking, skip church, or sit silently when the grandkids visit. It's not that they don't love you, their brain's too tired to process the noise, the faces, the effort. Grandpa Joe stopped watching baseball, his lifelong obsession. I thought he was depressed. He was just fading. For families, this is brutal. You're losing them before they're gone. I'd beg Grandpa to tell me about D-Day again, thinking it'd spark him. He'd just shrug, empty, like the story was locked away. That hurt worse than anything. And confusion? It's not just forgetting keys. They might wander into the neighbor's yard, thinking it's 1975, or accuse you of hiding their glasses on their head. It's scary, and it's a clue the end's closer than you think. What can you do? Patience is everything. Don't quiz them, what's my name? It's humiliating. Say, hey, it's me, Sarah, just here to hang out. Keep things familiar, same routines, same chair, old photos on the wall. Music's magic. Play their favorite tunes, Grandpa loved Sinatra, and watch their eyes light up, even if words don't come. If they're withdrawing, don't force the party. Sit quietly, hold their hand, let them feel you there. And safety matters, lock doors if they wander, label rooms, keep a phone number in their pocket. Here's a tip I learned late, validate, don't argue. If they say it's Tuesday when it's Friday, nod and move on. Correcting them steals their dignity. And check meds, some, like antihistamines or painkillers, fog the brain. A geriatrician can adjust doses or spot issues like dehydration, which mimics dementia. Most of all, love them where they are. I wasted months pushing Grandpa to be himself. He was himself, just a quieter, friendlier version. Cherish that version while it's here. Number 4, infections that won't quit. This one's sneaky and deadly, they're sick all the time. A cold lingers for weeks. A tiny cut turns red and angry. They're coughing, feverish, or just off, and it's not one bug, it's a parade of them. Their immune system's crumbling. By 70, white blood cell function drops 15-20%, and their body can't fight like it used to. Healing slows too, bruises linger, sores reopen. I saw this with Grandma Rose. She got a UTI that antibiotics barely touched. Then a cough that became pneumonia. We thought it was bad luck. It was her body waving a white flag. Stats hit hard. Pneumonia kills over 50,000 seniors yearly in the US, and UTIs strike 10% of women over 65 annually. Men aren't immune either. These aren't just flukes. Blood flows sluggish, so immune cells don't reach germs fast. Skin thins. By 80, it's 20% thinner, making cuts entry points for bacteria. Bedsores, if they're less mobile, turn septic fast. And infections don't always scream emergency. Seniors often skip fevers. Instead, they're confused, sleepy, or weak. Grandma got quiet, not hot, and we almost missed it. Your move? Prevention's key. Hydrate. 6 to 8 cups daily fights infections better than pills. Clean cuts immediately. Use antibiotic ointment and moisturize dry skin to block cracks. If they're bedbound, reposition every 2 hours. Bedsores are gateways to sepsis. Watch for odd signs. Sudden confusion or refusing food can mean infection, not just a bad day. If antibiotics pile up, 3 rounds in 6 months, it's not working. Talk to a doctor about palliative care, not endless ER trips. Here's my regret. I kept pushing Grandma to fight every bug. Hospitals, IVs, exhaustion, she hated it. Comfort matters more. Warm blankets, gentle cleaning, small sips of broth, those kept her calmer than another needle. If infections keep coming, it's a sign the body's done fighting. Shift to peace, not battles. That's what I wish I'd done sooner. Number 5, breathing falters, hands turn cold. Last, the one that hits like a freight train. Their breathing changes, and their body feels cold. They gasp after a few steps, pause between breaths, or make a rattly sound, like water in their lungs. Some get Shane Stokes breathing, fast, shallow, then nothing, starting months out. Their hands, feet, even their nose go icy, skin pale or bluish. It's the heart slowing. By 80, it pumps 30% less blood, prioritizing the core, not the limbs. I'd hold Grandma's cold hands, thinking she needed gloves. She needed time. Lungs fade too, capacity drops 50% from youth to 80, and fluid builds up, making every breath heavy. They might cough constantly or prop up to sleep, unable to lie flat. Grandma started napping in her recliner, saying the bed choked her. I thought it was allergies. It was heart failure. Shortness of breath hits with tiny efforts, talking, sitting up, and they rest mid-sentence, lips pale. It's terrifying, and it's a neon sign the end's near. What helps? Elevate their head, pillows, a hospital bed, or a recliner. Open a window or use a fan. Fresh air eases panic. Keep water nearby. Dry mouths make it worse. Oxygen can help, but don't chase normal breathing. It's about comfort. Hold those cold hands, rub them gently, talk softly. I'd panic, urging Grandma to breathe deeper. Pointless, she was doing her best. Be present, not pushy. Here's a tip, watch their patterns. Breathing worse at night? Fluids building, tell a doctor. Blue fingers? Circulation's tanking, not just cold weather. Hospice can adjust meds to ease tightness. Morphine's common, not scary, for comfort. Most of all, create peace. Dim lights, soft music, your voice saying, I'm here. That's what they'll carry, even when words fade. Final thoughts, act now, love hard. These 5 clues, weight loss, exhaustion, mental slips, endless infections, breathing shifts, aren't just aging. They're the body's final whispers, often starting a year out. I missed them with Grandma Rose, thinking she'd bounce back. She didn't, and the guilt still wakes me at 3 a.m. But you can do better. Spot these early, and you shift gears, less fighting, more loving. Feed them comfort, not force. Let them rest, don't rally them. Sit with their silence, not against it. In the US, 70% of seniors want dignity over dragged-out treatments. Give them that gift. My story? I pushed too hard, more food, more walks, more be yourself. I lost months arguing with reality instead of holding her hand. Don't make my mistake. Cherish the small stuff, a shared laugh, a warm blanket, a quiet "you're enough." That's what lingers when time runs out. You're not powerless, you're their anchor. Make it count. Call to action. What hit you today? Drop it in the comments, say a number 4, or share your story. Your words keep me going. New here? Hit subscribe, tap the bell, let's walk this path together. Share this with someone who needs it, you might save their heart from regret. Thanks for being here, see you next time. Let's make every day matter, for them and for us.